This is Sean's View Entertainment right here on YouTube.com. Make sure to like this video and subscribe. I said in the year 2015 that I was going to give back to the subscribers and viewers. I said I was going to be more social, more interactive, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Why is it important that you leave this comments? Why you leave your comments? Why is it important that you leave your opinions on every single one of my uploads? Because one or more of your comments could get featured on Sean's View Entertainment via a video upload. So anytime you post a comment, and I think it's worthy, I think it's good, I think it, it really holds true. That's why it's so important to leave your comments, your messages, your opinions, because it may be featured on interactive response, where I will take your opinions, your comments, and your messages that I feel is good, that I feel is solid, that has depth to it, and I will respond to it. That's why it is so crucial that you leave comments, questions, opinions, messages, and everything in between. Now, excuse me if I did not get this right, but this is in response to my Roman Reigns video where I stood up for Roman Reigns, and I made some valid points, but there were some arguments, and from Darren Campbell, I hope I said that right, Campbell or Campbell. This is in response to you, all right? He says to me, to this Roman Reigns video, his response to me is this: Sean, look, man, I've been on here talking about Roman Reigns all the time. You made a few good points, but Austin, Rock, HBK, Bret Hart, and even Daniel Bryan, they had to work their way up the ladder. Are you saying that Roman Reigns didn't work his way up the ladder? Do you know where Roman Reigns came from? Do you know what Roman Reigns is all about? Do you know the ringer that Roman Reigns had to go through before he got to WWE? Roman Reigns worked his way up the ladder just like anybody else did. He just got there a little bit faster. It took all of them a long time to get to the top. That's not Roman Reigns' fault. You got to understand the business is moving. The business is in a different place than it was in the 80s, the 90s, the Attitude Era, the Ruthless Aggression Era. The business is evolving at a quick pace. It's very different from when Austin, Rock, HBK, Bret Hart, and even Daniel Bryan. It's a lot different. It's a whole different set of rules and circumstances. The playing field is a lot different. You got to understand that, Darren, okay? But I digress. He says it took all of them a long time to get to the top, and I agree with that, but once again, it's not Roman Reigns' fault. Roman, he continues to say that Roman has been in WWE for less than 3 years and have only won one championship, that being the tag team titles. Now, I know the same can be said for Rollins and Ambrose, but the difference is the WWE isn't trying to make them the new face of the company. The WWE is really trying to sell all of us Roman Reigns. The question is why? Why is it that the WWE is so desperate to push Reigns on us? All those guys that you talked about, the WWE took their time and slowly built them up. Once again, the business is at a different stance. The business is in a whole different time. It's a whole different set of circumstances. It seems like Reigns came out of nowhere. Hey, you know what? Once again, you got NXT now. You got the evolving doors of talent. Somebody else on here made a great point when they said that. Reigns hasn't even main evented a pay-per-view. How do you jump from never main eventing a show to main eventing the biggest show in wrestling? I want Roman Reigns to succeed and go on to bigger and better things, but things take time. Yes, you're right. Things do take time. I said Roman Reigns is a work in progress. It just seems that the WWE is rushing Reigns for some reason. Because quite frankly, nobody has the look. Nobody has that marketability. Nobody has that sustainability like Roman Reigns. He's built to last long. Dolph Ziggler has had concussion upon concussion. Dean Ambrose isn't the build that the WWE is looking for. We already know the song and dance. We know what the WWE is like. Look at the Hogans, the Warriors, the Rocks. Look at all John Cena. Look at the big guys they've been built on. Yeah, Daniel Bryan has been WWE champion, but he was never truly the face of the company. They either went to a guy like a Randy Orton or a Batista or a John Cena. That's just how the WWE works. If you want the smaller individuals, if you want to see the smaller guys get by and you want to see them get the opportunity, you want to see them get that brass ring, go to ROH, watch Global Force Wrestling. Go watch another indie fed that, does what they want you to do. Or go watch TNA. I don't know what to tell you. You should know what the WWE does nowadays. You say it's so predictable, so go watch another company, right? But for some unknown reason, the WWE is really pushing Reigns to the moon, and I can't figure out why that is. Well, look at the guy's look. Look at the guy's aura. Yeah, you know what? He's not the greatest on the mic. He's not the greatest in the ring. But not everybody can be a Daniel Bryan. Not everyone can be the consummate performer that Bret Hart was. Not everyone can be The Rock on the mic, okay? And, as far as his charisma is concerned, look at Psycho Sid. He wasn't the best talker, but he was a world champion at one point. Big Daddy Cool Diesel, when business was at an all-time low, was the world champion. And boy, that got over really well. Once again, the business is in a different area. It's a whole different set of rules and circumstances. If you're comparing Austin, Rock, and all the wrestlers from the Attitude Era, or even the 80s, to what we're getting now, like I said, it's like you can't compare it, okay? You cannot compare it at all. That's why Roman Reigns is getting this push, because he is the future, because he is the building blocks. He is what the WWE sees a lot of money in. There is a lot of potential. Now, I'm a fan of Dolph Ziggler. I'm a fan of Dean Ambrose's work. I'm even a fan of Daniel Bryan. Not as much a big a fan as you are, probably, but I just am in favor of Roman Reigns because, well, like Triple H says, Roman Reigns is what's best for business, and Roman Reigns will prove all of you wrong in due time. Watch me and watch him. Subscribe.